12 o'clock champagne.
Well, I mean, it's 8 p.m. your time, right? So it's okay.
Hi,
everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to CosTalk Live episode 43, where we're going to be talking with our favorite cosplay retailers, and we happen to have one right here in this corner. This is James from the Cosplay Company, which we're all wearing today.
We are representing.
Yeah, you all look great.
Thank you.
For representing.
Oh, you're
And
so
these are really comfortable. Like, your clothing is very comfortable, and I like, cause I'm a taller, curvier girl, and it still works on me. And I'm like, cool, 5'10" and curvy, and it's still.
Oh yeah, I agree. This is like super comfy, like so comfortable. Oh my gosh, so comfortable. I would so wear this for like, you know, those days of con where you're like over like wearing a big huge build and you're like, well, I want like a cosplay, but I want to wear something like comfortable. Like this is so comfy.
Or you even have like, there's a lot of days at conventions where like sometimes like you'll have a competition earlier in the day, and then you just want to kind of get out of the rest of it. This would be great to be like, whew, there we go.
That's so good to hear. Yeah, thank you. That's really nice. Really nice to know.
So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and kind of give people a little bit of background about how you got started doing the Cosplay Company?
Yeah, sure. So, well, I'm James. You've already introduced me. Me and my sort of co-founder, Will, we set up the Cosplay Company I think it was about 2011. And originally we were just like masks. Cosplay and Comic-Cons, they weren't that big in the UK. It was still pretty niche there, and we was more sort of around like movie masks at the time. So we started that, and after about a couple of years we went to an early con in Manchester. That's where we're both from. And it really kind of opened our eyes to a different world a little bit. And from then on, pretty much like all the big conventions in the UK and Scotland, Scotland and England really, all the big cons, we've had a presence there, and we became the Cosplay Company because it just fitted in with really what the kind of thing we were doing. So yeah, that's kind of what you can see on screen now. It's a sort of snapshot of what we do, and we always try to. Why it was really nice to hear your feedback is we try to have outfits that are kind of comfortable, and they kind of cross a little bit into perhaps more casual kind of cosplay, and that you might be able to wear a lot of them, like you say, maybe at cons when you get out of your full cosplay that this might be a little bit more impractical, but then also garments that you could wear every day, and other cosplayers would know what it is, but other people might just think it's a nice t-shirt or dress or whatever. So that's what we kind of try and do.
Yay!
Yay, I love it. Oh my gosh, what a great idea.
Yeah,
I agree.
Thank you.
I agree. And it's one of those things too that like there's so many cosplay companies that when you show their measurements, they are so horrifically off, and your measurements are accurate too. So thank you.
Well, and I know like mine is a little stretchy too, which is always nice to like have just a little like wiggle room just in case you're between sizes or whatever.
Yeah. The cheerleader outfits. So we had the Riverdale first, and then we sort of branched out to do the Sabrina because we got such good feedback about Riverdale that people sort of felt it was the closest one that was out there. There's, rather than it being like screen printed, some of the text, that we tried to make a little bit more of an effort to, make it like a true cheerleader outfit.
I'm actually impressed. Like, so I was a cheerleader in like junior high, like nothing serious, okay? But I did letter, which is such an American, like my husband's always like, oh my God, this all exists. So I did letter in high school in like marching band. So if you guys don't know, there's a lot of people that don't know what lettering is. It's like if you're in it, if you're in an activity for 4 years, you get this letter to put on your Letterman jacket, which they, I don't know if they still make Letterman jackets now, but they did when I was in high school. So I actually have letters, and these letters that are on Sabrina's costume feel exactly like that.
It's like an actual legit like letter.
Letter patch.
You know, the three of us all make our own costumes. And so like we all know what's up, and the quality is really nice too. Like all of the edges are nice, the fabrics are nice.
Yeah, you've got legitimate athletic spandex. So athletic spandex is a lot thicker and heftier than the standard spandex that individuals use, right?
Yeah.
And so this is high quality 4-way stretch, legit athletic spandex. And I'm like, yes.
Well, and I love that, what's pictured on the website is what you get. I think when you order from any sort of online store that sells cosplays or, you know, cosbounds or whatever, is sometimes you're like, well, hopefully it'll be what's in the picture. Like, you never know. Some of them are pretty notorious for pirating other people's pictures and then just sending you whatever, something that's super cheap. But like what's in the picture is like what you actually get. It looks exactly like it. So I love that.
Yeah, that's nice to know. We have had that where people have stolen our pictures. So
I'm sure,
particularly on Amazon, we've tried to make it clear that you've got to see that it's Cosplay Company, like the seller name, because
I encountered that because I'm gonna buy your Doctor Who shirt, the female Doctor Who. And like there was two, and I'm like, I opened one and then I opened the other link, and yours was like Cosplay Company used one link and then the other one was another link, and there was just you could tell it was a screenshot because it wasn't very good quality, and I'm like,
it's a little bit cheeky of them.
Yeah. I was like, no, this is not real. You stole it from me. It's bad.
I feel like Sam is like our detective with the like, don't buy from here.
Always like, Sam, what do you think?
Let's just say I've been through several companies and I've had several issues. And so I very appreciate your guys' honesty and efficiency, because I am not patient when it comes to retailers who lie.
That's really nice to know.
We got a couple comments. So Vaughn's watching from YouTube. Hi, Vaughn. Matthew, sounds dope. Yes. And Joe, hi, guys. Band and chess letter here. So I lettered in band, drama, and choir. Which you think you only letter in sports, but like they actually started lettering for geeks. So So we actually didn't do an intro of us, Sam. I know we only have a little bit of time, but let's just do really quick intros. I know everybody knows us, but we always just do intros anyway. But so I'm Jinx Cosplay, and I've been cosplaying since 2001. So hi guys, again, Sam.
I am Sam from ThermoCosplay, and I've been cosplaying since 2014. Hello.
And hi, I'm Liz from Ambrose Cosplay, and I've been cosplaying since, oh gosh, I don't know, like 2011. It's an odd numbered year. I don't know. It's been a while.
So, James, I know you talked a little bit about your background with the company, and you mentioned like masks, but what about you? Like
me personally?
Yeah, like what are you into? Like your fandoms? Like how did you?
How did I fall into it? I would say I did kind of fall into it. I always kind of liked dressing up for parties, like fancy dress parties. It's kind of, if you like, the mainstream route into the cosplay community, I guess.
It's like a Halloween dress.
Yeah, exactly. Like you sort of you come to realize when people all get carried away with Halloween, like, yeah, guys, you can do this like all year round.
For sure.
But it was probably that really. And both me and Will, when we set up the business early on, we were sort of involved with. Well, I was a swimming teacher. And Will, he was like a PE teacher at schools, like gym teacher. And one of the kids in, I think, one of his classes said, "Oh, I'm going to Comic-Con at the weekend. And you guys sell the kind of stuff that people are buying and going to Comic-Cons, and you should check it out." And we went. So we went to that weekend's Comic-Con in Manchester. And we were like, wow, that was like 2013 probably. And like I say, I know the UK was a little bit behind the States with Comic-Cons. It was like we were playing catch up, but it really opened our eyes to, okay, this is like a new world really, and we had we paid more attention from then on, and we were selling from then on, and the more we went to Comic-Cons, obviously the more we enjoyed it, and the more we'd be exposed to, okay, this is really kind of what people want effectively, and you see kind of the trends that we knew something about, as opposed to, you know, we haven't ever been involved in anything like the anime because we don't know anything about it, and it wouldn't feel authentic. Like, it's great, and I think the cosplays are incredible that people do from there, but to us, it wouldn't be authentic. We'd be just trying to research it for the sake of selling something, and it does not feel really like an organic thing, that to be honest.
So kind of what you guys provided your company is like stuff that you guys are into personally.
Well, we say into, it's probably have seen and watched, and it's not just it's not just like we solely approached it from like a commercial point of view. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it sort of feels that we would know the details about what's important to the character, rather than, okay, we've seen a picture of somebody, but we've never seen the show or the sort of cartoon or whatever it is. That's kind of how we approach everything, really, and that's sort of what we do. We try to sort of work in a space where we're not doing something that everybody else is doing. Inevitably, you have competition, but we try not to go in for really, really mainstream things where, you know, there'll be lots of other people doing similar things.
That's kind of cool, actually. Ooh, got an echo. Whoopsie. Uh-oh.
No, it sounded all right here.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
on
on
now. Yeah.
Okay, it's on. So I have to say thank you, James, for that, because that was actually really amazing that you guys only want to produce, you know, what you can genuinely produce rather than mass produce. And if like our audience is watching, I also want to mention, guys, we're doing a live giveaway. I've typed instructions in the chat on how to enter, so just be sure to do that, guys. Everyone that is eligible can enter. So I mean, we can see it in the quality. I know you guys are more quality over quantity, which is awesome, and I feel like you guys are like super affordable too. Definitely there's lower quality stuff out there that costs way more, and this stuff, guys, it's like, this is actual really good stuff. I mean, we talked about it. Everything's lined, the seams are all finishes. I think Sam, your jacket is like heavy duty. It feels like it's lined, and it feels like a real jacket, and that's really cool. You guys are definitely in definitely in a field of your own,
because I feel like we're kind of in the minority of like purchased cosplays, unless we have to commission something, you know.
I would say you're probably on par with like Her Universe.
Yeah.
It
is kind of like the UK version of Her Universe a little bit.
Yeah, which Her Universe doesn't do actual full costumes. They do a lot of like, you know, a lot of like casual cosplay stuff, and but yeah, and we kind of have some like suggestions of what you guys might be. Now, I know you say you're not into anime much. Have you ever considered like bringing on advisors to like help you, or like?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it'd be, as I said before, we to sort of keep it authentic and true, if you like, without it sounding too cheesy. We'd have to, you know that somebody was genuinely into that, and that would bring something to the table for us. It would be a massive plus, because we would hold our hands up and be like, it's not something.
You guys should make a Little Witch Academia. Sorry, I'm so obsessed with this little anime right now. But anyway, but yeah, so like Sam and I were kind of talking about, like, because we obviously see you guys have a theme with, you know, your costumes. You kind of go more of like the realistic route of like everyday wear, like costumes that are like everyday wear. And Sam had a couple suggestions. Sam, what do you think?
So like they're Resident Evil and BioShock are two places that they also reference normal everyday clothing as like their source of inspiration. So like Resident Evil Village is coming out, and they've got this series of like witches and this vampire lady that are wearing just really nice dresses that have been aged. And so you don't even have to age the dress, even like offering like one of them's like a hood black dress and then another one's a white dress with a black hat. Yeah, it's very vintage looking basically. And like vintage is pretty popular right now in the US even. So like, I don't know how it is in the UK, but vintage is kind of coming back. And
oops, wait.
So that's the dress. It's just like a really nice white dress. And then her daughters are wearing like
these black hooded dresses.
Okay. Yeah, I'm noting this. I'm making a note.
And when does this game come out?
I think in a couple months.
Okay. And this Lady D cosplay is like blown up. Like everyone's doing it. There's even like gender bends.
I've done one, but it's really hard to find a dress with the length. So like a lot of people when they make these style of dresses, because of it being vintage, it was made for shorter people. And so that's the problem I'm personally running into is being 5'10" and
she's supposed to be tall. So if there was a way you guys could just add like or leave the extra leave extra length at the bottom and people would just cut it to whatever their length was. But those feel like kind of
BioShock too, and that one's just like a skirt and t-shirt, which could totally be separates that you could sell.
Now I've never played BioShock Infinite, but I love this character.
It's very steampunk. So BioShock Infinite is very steampunk. The male characters all wear t-shirts. The all male characters all wear button-up shirts with vests and nice trousers. So Booker should be in there, right there, like
Booker.
Yeah, so he's very like a nice vest and a tie, and it's basically if the world had acquired renewable energy and gone more of a steampunk route starting in like the 20s and 30s.
Like you can see you can see from this picture the low quality of this costume. It barely looks like the picture.
We're throwing shade on CosTalk Live today.
But these are, we kind of were just thinking like, obviously we see a theme of your guys' costumes and thought maybe some of these might fit. I know you guys are always asking for suggestions on your Instagram, so there you go.
No, don't show that picture. Easy Cosplay evil.
Sorry. Here we go.
Trigger Sam. I had a fight with Easy Cosplay James, and it was fun.
But we won't talk about that.
I've talked about it enough. I'm done.
You also.
Sorry, go ahead. Really helpful.
Yeah, and if you guys in the chat have anything you want to mention too that you think would be awesome, like let us know. Again, if you guys just joined us, just type in #CosTalkLive in the chat and we can enter you in the drawing.
Oh, somebody else also mentioned Little Witch Academia, so I'm just going to pull up the picture so that you can see what it looks like.
And we can advise you on it. I'm so obsessed with it right now. So cute. It is so cute. But the funny thing about this is that they're like costumes. Like this actually is like a Harry Potter, like an anime Harry Potter kind of. So maybe it does fall in line a little bit more with your guys's, ideals. But the costumes are the same. They're just different lengths for each character. Little Witch Academia, and I'm just obsessed with it. It's on Netflix in the US, and it's so cute.
Okay.
But it does have a lot of Harry Potter vibes because they all, are in the dormitories and they have, the really smart kids and the ones that are really, it's just, and I love Harry Potter to bits.
Yeah. And I have to tell you, these costumes are incredibly difficult to find. I have not found one that's
worth buying.
That's made properly.
Is that all of them or just the Little Witch Academia?
You mean the costume that anime?
Which you were just saying are really hard to find. Is that the
all of them? I literally cannot. You cannot find them. It's really weird. Like you would think it would be more popular because a lot of people watch this and love it, but you can't find the costumes anywhere. So like I
have found them, but they look
really bad. So I was planning on making it myself because I'm like all of them that you find, they're form fitting, but these are all like circle skirts attached to a dress, or they're fit and flare dresses. They're not like form fitted. So I found it really unusual that any place selling it makes it a super form fitted dress, and that's not how these are even how they even look. So
we will definitely. It's already on the ideas board. Thank you.
I mean, you can reach out to us anytime. Like between the three of us, we probably cover all the fandoms.
Okay. And I mean, this character specifically, like it's a white T-shirt and a blue vest and blue skirt. Like you could wear that out anywhere.
Yeah. That's definitely kind of a plus point for us if people can wear it out as well.
Yeah.
So
that's definitely like, sorry. Go ahead,
that like I thought of, for example, which is really hot right now, is like some of Elizabeth Olsen's casual outfits from WandaVision from the different decades. Like I'm not sure if that's something that you've been watching, but like her, her 50s outfit, which is like a super cute vintage dress. Her 70s outfit where she's pregnant, like even like her 80s and 90s outfits are just super cute. Or like the one that she wears like in the finale, even, which is just like a hoodie. And not necessarily like the big, huge, like Scarlet Witch costume, but like her other outfits are so cute.
Oh,
I think this year, sadly, we won't see many cons, but if there were, I'd imagine it would be really, really popular cosplay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah, the casual looks are something that definitely should be on our radar. We'd looked at the main. We'd gone as far as trying to look at samples for the main Scarlet Witch, but the headpiece is pretty hard to make. And also it's quite nice that cosplayers make their own. Sometimes, it's quite good to back away from something where you think cosplayers will actually enjoy making that. We try and perhaps make things that might be a little bit more tricky, a bit more like uniform based, where it's like, okay, that's not the
more structured. Like that's why Little Witch Academia was one of those ones that I expected to find everywhere, but it didn't, because it's definitely a more structured look, right? And it's very uniform cloth kind of a thing that you would think about, and there are a lot of cosplayers that struggle having like that kind of structure in their costumes, and I just thought it was really weird that
it sounds a really good idea. I've written it down already.
Yay! Yeah, and with people that are just joining us, again, like you can enter the contest, just put in hashtag CosTalk Live. For an extra entry, you can tag a friend that you think might want to watch. But I just want to talk about the quality. So about my costume, this is really beautiful. This is actually something you could probably even wear on a performer. Like there's like actual like metal rhinestone, like metal set rhinestones on the neck. They don't feel like cheap plastic. It's really nice. It's not just satin. This is like more like feels like, so this is actually lined. So you don't see this a lot. You don't see a lot of lined costumes. You have like, they're all like, look at this tag. It looks all like awesome. So, and then, I mean, everything it's amazing. I really love your guys' stuff. Like completely lined, finished seams. It's just awesome. And look at the little frillies, like, you can't see the frillies, but here they are. They're so cute, guys. Little frillies.
It looks awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, these guys, and I can't believe it's just, so you and Will is your partner, and you guys probably started at such a great time, like 2011. I mean, you're right. Like even here in the U.S., I think like some of the companies started around 2010, right, Sam? From our history of cosplay. So even here in the US, it was around the same time. And, I think you guys have really like held on to a niche that is so cool. And you guys can find the stuff on their website, cosplaycompany.com.
And you guys also offer like larger sizes, which is great for people who are like plus size. There's like, there's inclusive inclusive sizing here.
Yeah, it's not just small, medium, large, which is frustrating. So
and I should sort of probably point out, because I'd imagine there's quite a good proportion of your followers and viewers that are US based, that a lot of our stock is fulfilled from warehouses in the States. So the shipping is pretty quick.
Yeah, it is really quick. You guys did that promotion where you were giving away Sabrina dresses, and I got one for a friend, and I was so surprised she got it within a couple days. I was like, So, and you also do have stuff on Amazon as well. But if you guys go to the website, you can get 15% off with code CosTalk Live. So just FYI.
Really good.
Really good. Will, what is your favorite product? I'm sorry, Will. James.
It's all right.
James, what is your favorite product?
Well, we have been looking more and more at these hoods that you're going to obviously offer, the rogue hoods that are on part of your giveaway now. Like this year has been a funny one for business, full stop. But the Rogue hoods, particularly in the US, actually are quite a big hit. They're really popular.
Cool.
And I'd imagine they're probably in a lot of the states are a little bit colder than where you guys are. But yeah, it's something that currently we're in the process of kind of we've got a few more colors that came out in the last well, a couple of weeks actually. We got the green, and there's a white one now. I don't actually know, for some reason they don't seem to be showing on that snapshot of our website, but oh yeah, there's the green one. Yeah. So yeah, that's something we're keen to explore and maybe tweak the style a little bit, and maybe have something by the time next winter comes along with it. For some of the guys that live in colder weather, they kind of might be lined with like Sherpa linings and things like that. So
that would be nice.
That sounds like
yeah, it's a little bit of a niche area that we're looking to explore. But in terms of like the straight cosplay, I do quite like the I think probably the trapeze artist Great Showman, because I know what went into it. It was a lot of sampling, and to get it right that we were proud of. I think it's probably, as a complete cosplay, probably.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, one of my favorites. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, and it's like constructed so well as well, because you can see the princess seams here, and there's a lot of detail. And I mean, I would love if you guys ever did like a video of like a how-to. Like, I would love to see how you guys put this one together, because it's just I love it so much.
Yeah, we should look at doing that, really, behind the scenes.
So I want to mention a couple of comments here, guys. Wow, we love you guys so much. Joe says the UK leads in steampunk, and if you guys have questions, please ask them now, because James is going to be heading out here shortly. And don't forget to put hashtag CosTalk Live.
Sort of late for James, and James is being a trooper.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. I mean, you can see the balloons probably in the background. It's my housemate's birthday, so we're having a meal.
Well, happy birthday!
Thank you.
And Susie Maya says, I want one of those cheer uniforms. I used to be a pom girl in middle school. I know you went to school here, Maya. I don't need to live here anymore. You need to tell me where you went to school. Yeah, they are flawless. Kat says flawless. Jocelyn Simone says, my partner, the Grand Arbiter, is keen on Little Witch Academia. I love it so much. It's so cute. I'm obsessed. Maya says WandaVision. Ooh, yes. I wanted to do her 70s maternity cosplay, but no idea where to get the fabric. That's an interesting thing, getting into the fabric. Let's see what else. For anime, maybe the sports and school uniforms. I was actually thinking that school uniforms, but there are a lot of companies that do almost all the school uniforms.
Okay.
But I don't see the sports ones for like the swim teams and some of like because like there's free and other sports animes where they have like the windbreakers and stuff. You don't see a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm not
it's
sure.
Really helpful, actually.
That's
really
called
helpful.
in the UK, but I call it a windbreaker.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was the same.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, what is it actually?
Is it a jumper? No.
The spiders are jumpers.
That's right. Okay.
Like he's wearing a jumper or a hoodie, I guess you just.
If this was French, I'd be fine.
Oh my gosh. Well, is there anything else you want to share with us, James? Anything that you might be coming out with that you can hint at? Like
yeah, I guess the new things that we're sort of quite far along with our sampling, and we're busy trying to get the sizes right. The red dress from the new Harlequin, the new Suicide Squad,
nice.
The kind of sloped skirt to it, it's kind of cut off. That should be ready in a few months' time. So keep an eye on our social media for that. I'm trying to think what else there might be. We were looking at Umbrella Academy. I don't know if you guys have.
I mentioned that to Sam before you got on. I was like, "What about Umbrella Academy?"
Yeah, we're looking at that. I don't know if it'll be ready for this year, but it's a funny year really for us. We're really having to be selective about what we develop. But yeah, yeah, I can't off the top of my head now think.
I feel like you're kind of lucky for this year that even though these fandoms are popular now, by the time people start going to events, you know, you'll have them done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's
Right.
Yeah. There's definitely going to be like it's going to be like the cork popping when we're all allowed to go to cons and do things. It's going to be so full on. I'm really excited for it, but yeah. I mean, I speak from being in the UK and we're fully locked down at the minute, but when we're allowed to do things and we're allowed particularly to go to big gatherings like conventions, it's going to be like a real celebration, I think, because everybody realizes how lucky we were to be able to do that.
Right. It just feels so weird. It feels like so many lifetimes ago that I was just like crowded in a hot, sweaty costume, like, seeing people smiling in my costume and having a blast, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see. So do we want to hashtag in the chat? I already got Yvonne, so you did it already. You're asking how you do it, but you actually did it. So it's about time for James to leave us. Is there anything else you want to leave us with? Where can people find you guys? What platforms are you on?
So you can follow us on, well, all the sort of social media, Instagram particularly, Insta, Facebook, it's Cosplay Company, or look directly at our website, cosplaycompany.com. Yeah, you can find us on, well, US Amazon, Cosplay Company, see what we do on there. If you don't want to look directly at our shop, if you feel for whatever reason you want to buy through Amazon, yeah, always look out for Cosplay Company. And yeah, that's us really. Thank you for your support. It does mean a real lot. Like, I think sometimes, it can seem a bit like some of these companies are a bit faceless and they hide behind, and you don't really know where it's getting sent from or who's really kind of made or designed anything. So hopefully it sheds a little bit of a light on that.
Awesome. Well, let me just do this real quick. Let's see. So we're giving away a rogue hood, guys, and
I love my rogue hood so much.
Yeah. So are you guys ready? Is there anyone else?
Did you get Maya in there too? Because
I did. Anyone else that wants to enter real quick? Just hashtag CosTalk Live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Oh, fun! Congratulations!
I know where you live, so just give me his hood.
All right, I will.
He sees my brother all the time.
Well, thank you guys so much for entering. Stay tuned. James is going to go ahead and head out. We thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for collaborating with us. We really
my pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Take care. Bye. Have a great day.
Bye.
You too. And then we're all sticking around because we're going to be. Let me switch the layout here. Wait. Oh no, it's a little close. Wait.
That's a little too close.
A little too close, Sam.
A little too close, Sam.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about our favorite cosplay retailers. So we'll go one at a time, kind of real quick, go over why we like them and who they are. And then if you have any questions or suggestions about retailers that maybe we should reach out to, please let us know.
Vaughn says, what color is it? I didn't catch it. It's maroon. So
yeah. I can pull up the picture for it from the Cosplay Company. I've got it right here. Let me just go to the hoods again.
Yeah.
So it's awesome, Vaughn.
Yeah, I have to say, so I'm going to start by saying that I never really used to buy costumes, and it was a personal thing for me. It's not like, oh, people who buy don't cosplay. It's just a personal thing because I like to challenge myself. But I think the first costume I bought was the Widowmaker bodysuit because I was like, how the heck do you make that? But then I started buying more and more costumes, and I was like, oh my God, I can wear this. I don't have to wait 2 months for it to be done, So
what's your favorite place to buy from then? Where do you prefer to go?
Well, I like Mike MIC costumes.
I'll open it up.
Yeah, I've noticed that their quality is pretty good. I was surprised at how well the Widowmaker costume was put together. I would say that maybe the quality of one of the materials wasn't as good as I'd like, but otherwise it was pretty awesome. I mean, look at it. Is
your review in there? I wonder if you're in here.
I don't think so. No, because I bought it on Amazon.
Dang it, Jess.
And that's the awesome thing is
but,
that
I mean, this is a great way to show people like,
ooh,
that's what personally, like if I'm buying something off of Amazon, I always try to look for the cosplayer photos that they leave, you know, to see what it actually looks like.
I think I'm on the Amazon review. But yeah, same. I like to try and do that as well. Yeah, that bodysuit, and there's not many. I think there's that one, and then there's another one that's completely printed. So like it's not open in the front. So it's a little more modest. And I have that too.
They got rid of that one. They only have the athletic wear now.
I have that.
I would wear that to the gym if I went to the gym anymore.
Yeah. And I also like, and I know Sam, you don't like this, but I like AliExpress. There are companies.
AliExpress stole two of my costume images and is trying to sell it as their own stuff.
Yeah, there's a couple companies on there to avoid. There's a lot of companies on there to avoid.
Sam has like some arch enemies here as far as cosplay retailers. Like,
but as far as AliExpress,
you don't want to be on Sam's list.
As far as AliExpress, there is a one retailer that I like called Roll Cost, and I don't know where their actual website
Roll Cosplay has its own shop.
Yeah, I like Roll Costs. I bought KJ Evelyn from them, and I was so surprised at how the quality was so good. And it was only like $50. Let me open
this up for you then through AliExpress. But Roll Cosplay also has its own website too.
Yeah, but I buy them through AliExpress. So if you guys don't know what AliExpress is, it's like eBay for Chinese realtors, and a lot of it you'll find is the mass-produced stuff, but there are tons of genuine sellers on this website as well. You just have to do your research, read reviews and pictures. I usually don't buy anything if there's no pictures, because you can see like some people be like, "Oh, this looks great," and then you see the picture and you're like, "What, really?" But there are legit retailers on there. There's just a lot of non-legit retailers. Non-legit. Illegit.
I'm legit. I don't know.
You're the teacher. Just kidding.
Not an English teacher. Jessica.
Sorry. And then we can talk a little more about like Amazon sellers too, because there's some wigs and stuff that I really like to buy. But yeah,
and I have a reseller that I freaking absolutely adore and swear by. So
yeah, go ahead.
Pro Cosplay. Oh my gosh, you want a good costume. You're going to pay for it, but you want a good costume, you're going to get it. Like they have, I bought their Elsa from Frozen 2, like show yourself costume.
That's where I got my Harvest Anna from Pro Cosplay. It's really nice.
They have a cheaper version for those who can't afford the full version, but like the full version is only $10 more. And honestly, like this outfit is gorgeous.
Why wouldn't you just get the full version then?
And I mean, like they sometimes they'll take pictures and then you're like, well, that's not how it looks. No, this is exactly how it looks. Where's the reviews? Hang on. I'm still getting used to navigating. I think I have to scroll down. But like they also take really good pictures and show you everything. But everybody that has bought this has been like, these are amazing. And the great thing is they understand that like stuff falls off sometimes. And so they send you extra gems and things. And
you know what? That's what they do with like evening gowns and wedding dresses. It's like it's inevitable. So the fact that they actually think about that too, because a lot of the same materials are used in costumes that are like in evening gowns as well. Yeah, that's really thoughtful.
Well, and they've got like specials and clearance, and they got a lot of things that are like ready for shipping that are cheaper, because you are going to pay for about $30 to $40 in shipping, but they do combine it if you buy multiple costumes. But a lot of the people that want superhero suits of high quality, you want to come here because they are so screen accurate. It's amazing.
I want to get the Scarlet Witch one so bad.
Yeah, so they actually just came out with the new. Yeah, they did have the Scarlet Witch from WandaVision just come out. And they've got like the cheaper one, which is just a knit version. And then they have the leather version. That's just, I mean, they did a really good job.
Oh my gosh.
All those
and it's
scenes.
just, I mean, they also have different like cloaks. So you can get different cloaks and get different headpieces. Okay, right now, apparently the leather one is cheaper than the knit. So
really?
Why not, guys?
Well, I feel like the price too, like some people might kind of look at the price and be like, oh my gosh, like that's too much or whatever. But I feel like it's pretty competitive. Like, let's say you were going to make the Scarlet Witch on your own. If you think about all the materials you have to buy and then the time you're going to spend making it, you know, patterning it and then putting it together, it's a complicated costume. Like, there's a lot of pieces and there's a lot of work to put into it. So I feel like the pricing is very competitive when you think of it like that, where it's like, okay,
and they usually include shoes too. So like they have options where like you can include the shoes or the cloak or without the cloak or with I mean, there's just, I like that you can mix and match with them.
Yeah, they're really nice, Pro Cosplay. I like them.
And they have a ton of genres. Like, it is crazy.
It's really hard when we talk about like purchasing costumes, because like if you're like, I'm just gonna have someone make this, it's like it costs more to have someone hand make it, guys. Right. Like, you know, obviously like, they do more
like if you have local commissioners that you want to support and you can afford that, like, awesome, go for it. But if you're like, you know what, I have one day of a con that has nothing planned, I really want to be Captain Marvel, like, order it. You know, go for it.
Never go to a commissioner thinking, oh, they'll make it for me cheaper. Go to a commissioner thinking they're gonna make it just like I want it. Never think of commissioners as cheaper.
Commission. And that's the thing too, like a lot of these companies, the reason they can offer some of these more like cheaper than a commissioner would is because they have partnerships with fabric companies, they have partnerships with shipping companies. A local commissioner or someone that's solo isn't going to have those, so you're paying them for their time, for shopping, for fabric, for collecting material. You're paying them for everything, and so they're doing all of the work that a team of 15 people usually does.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. So a couple comments here. Joe says, I had good luck with Pro Cosplay getting Hal for my son. Ooh, awesome.
Nice. They also offer custom sizing. So if there's a size that doesn't go big enough for you, you just message them and they'll make it custom.
Yeah, am I wrong? Or do they have kids' costumes on Pro Cosplay? Yeah, I thought that they did. Yeah. I've had like a few people approach me about like, oh, like, can you make like this for my kid? And I'm kind of like, just like go to Pro Cosplay and like the money.
Both Me's costumes and Pro Cosplay offer child sizes because they're really popular. So like
your kid is gonna grow out of it. So
oh my god, right? Like,
well, for people who really want to do children's costumes and they want higher quality, I would go with Oasis Costume. They're based out of the US. They're a small retailer. I'll open them up. They're definitely a smaller retailer. They their stock is a little bit more limited. But they have some of the best quality children's costumes for a good price. So I'm going to open that up. I think
so. A couple things here. Maya says, I want to do a family cosplay of The Incredibles. Oh my God, you should.
Yes, do it.
Oh my God. One Pro Cosplay. That sounds like fun. Oh, let's see. Cool. Oh, these are kids.
Nice.
So cute. That little Spider-Man. Is that little witch? No, it's not little witch, is it?
No. They've got like a lot of like children's like kids costumes. And they've got two names. It's either Azure. I think Azure Costumes the US based one, and Oasis is the international.
Nice.
Oh, that's Umbrella Academy. Nice. A little Gwen. Oh, so cute.
Yeah, and they offer these ones in child sizes too. So like,
cool. So that's Sonic.
Oh my gosh. So cute.
Yeah, no, they have like the cutest little costumes, like the little Deku, like I mean, and the quality is really good. They have really good reviews, and they usually deliver. The great thing about this place, they deliver within 2 to 3 days.
Ooh, that's nice.
So if you're really like, I need this now, Azure Costume, and I have had really, really good luck with them.
That's so cool. I just want to share this Tifa costume that I got on AliExpress, and this is a costume buy store, which I got both their shoes and the costume there, and they're really quite good quality. So I was really pleased with this costume. I mean, the skirt is lined like pleather, real metal buckles. You know, obviously the arm pieces are a little lower quality, but you know, that's okay. But I was so impressed with the quality of the rest of this outfit. Yeah. So this is Costume Buy Shop. Where's the name of it? Oh, here, Costume Buy. And they have quite good stuff. And this is what you get. That's the thing with a lot of stuff on AliExpress is they'll use the same images because, you know, there's a lot of warehouses that make them, but they might not necessarily come out the same, but try and find these ones that have lots of different angles, you know, then you know that that's the actual product that you're going to get. So, and then I also did want to talk about Spirit Halloween stores, especially for, I think it's only in the US. I don't know if Canada has Spirit. I love Spirit for
I agree.
A lot of basics as well. Like a lot of basics. Of course, now they have tons of, copyrighted costumes, which is so cool. Like how many years ago, like 10 years ago, we could not find Overwatch costumes, and not that Overwatch has been around for 10 years.
I would say that, Spirit Halloween's props are like chef's kiss. Like I got a couple of keyblades from them, like just for kicks, and it is like they are nice quality. You could use it in a photo shoot. You could use it as actually, I don't know if they would be let into a con because they're pretty like heavy duty plastic. Like you could actually seriously probably hurt someone with it. But
like the infected foam, right?
With like the props are really good from Spirit Halloween. This is not like Party City.
And the awesome thing is like that they're so good, like they're official merchandise too. So I actually have my Pip-Boy from Fallout. I have my Pip-Boy, and
I got one for Corey too.
Oh, did you? It's so cool. And then I got my Pip-Boy, and then I also have a little blaster, the Nuka-Cola Girl blaster. Yes.
I have that one too.
Yeah. And I always go the day after and get them on sale. I never pay full price for them, but you find so much cool stuff.
Oh yeah, they have really nice stuff at Spirit Halloween for sure.
That Ash costume I wore on a stream before, I got for like $10 on clearance. How could you not,
Honestly.
And yeah, of course, like the quality of the costumes might not be as good, but I think it's great that it's so accessible for our non-cosplay friends that want to be something really cool on Halloween, and even that's kind of like a gateway to cosplay. So I was so amazed, so excited when I started seeing all these, copyrighted costumes in Spirit. So yeah, I can't wait till November 1st. But I get all my, I think I've gotten, and I'll get stuff on there that I won't quite use yet. Like I bought Chun-Li's spike bracers there, and I was able to, use them later for her costume. I've bought like Kiki's broom, a little witch broom, because they're just so cheap. Stockings. The only thing I don't buy there is probably makeup and wigs. But everything else has just been. Oh, I got my little Harry Potter outfit. I finally have a little Harry Potter outfit that I got there. It's just so much cool stuff. So
I love to hear it.
They have a lot of stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah. What about you, Liz? Where do you like to find your stuff?
You guys kind of mentioned, I think like the main thing, sometimes I get stuff off of Amazon, depending on what it is. You do have to really be careful and look at the reviews. I will say, so I don't buy from them often because this is like, if you can afford it. But as far as like, if you want to do like a Disney princess heroine costume, Secret Honey is kind of like the creme de la creme of Disney princess costumes if you're not going to make it yourself. The Elsa dress behind me is actually a Secret Honey. And it's really nice. I'm adding like rhinestones to it because why not? But it came with like sequins and rhinestones sewn on it.
Can you talk a little bit more about what about Secret Honey? Because it's a quite special company.
Yeah, it is like unlicensed. So it's not like official Disney, but they make like the really nice, like kind of park style Disney dresses. And they're really nice. Like, so
they are official.
No, they're not. I don't think
they have an agreement with Disney.
Maybe I think in Japan they do.
Yeah, they only sell in Japan.
Right. But like the resellers here sometimes get in trouble for selling them here in the US. But yeah, they're like, I guess, so they're official in Japan, but here they have a tough time with it. And I usually purchase through like a reseller. And you are going to have to wait like with shipping. Depending on like, I got a used Rapunzel Secret Honey dress, and obviously that came at like lightning speed because it was already in California. But if you're waiting for like, I waited for this one for like a long time. It was like several months that I was waiting for this one.
Oh my god! Was like, every week is like, where is it?
Like, I don't know if you can even see. I'll try and bring it closer to the camera.
It's so pretty.
But the embroidery on this dress is like,
I'm gonna highlight Liz.
It is beautiful.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like, and I mean, I have like the embroidery machine. I do embroidery digitizing and all of that myself. It's nice. Like it's real nice. So yeah, here it is. Oh, sorry. Oops. No, it's fine. Okay, here, one more time.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Wow.
And like, I mean, the fabric's really nice, and you know, I love it. It was definitely worth the wait. I'm super excited to wear it.
Yeah, and Secret Honey only comes in one size. That's another thing. Is obviously because it's geared towards the Japanese audience, so that's really tricky.
Actually, I've seen a few untagged ones that are like mediums, but you do have to you have to like be careful with it. Almost all of them are the one size. But I have an untagged dress, and like there are definitely people who are like, oh, like the untagged, like you never know. Like the untagged are supposedly like flawed, you know. I think it's like absolutely perfect. Like I have not found anything wrong with it at all, and it's just gorgeous. Like the Rapunzel dress has like actual nice embroidery on it, stuff that like as a person who digitizes embroidery, I'm like, whoa, this is impressive. Like obviously like they had like a professional do this. This looks really, really nice.
I feel like
beating and
you're
stuff.
happy with it. Yeah, if you're happy with it, I don't care about like tagged and untagged things. I mean, of course I still care about like the ethical part of it, but if it, you know, like you said, if they say, oh, it's not perfect, like, so like who's gonna come and look at the seams? And yeah, definitely. So a couple comments here. Joe says my son is 6'2", was concerned that the costume would be big enough, but it was perfect. So I think Sam had mentioned Pro Cosplay does custom sizes, so that's really cool, guys. Let's see. Anthony says, I was so late. By the way, love all your costumes. Again, these are all from the Cosplay Company, our sponsor, Cosplay Company. They're awesome. I was Jinx, who you're dressing up as Kat says, and Wheeler from The Greatest Showman. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in for that. But as far as princess costumes, I have to say that there's a commissioner, Molly Nguyen. I think she's based in the UK, and she does like, her costumes are like hundreds of dollars, but they are gorgeous.
If you can afford it, like, oh my gosh, her work is amazing.
Yes, I think one day, I mean, like people order like wedding dresses from her. I'm like, dude, if I get married again, sorry, Alan. Okay, if we get married again, Alan, I would love to order a dress from her.
Well, and I think even like so I think Angel Secret gets like a lot of flack. And I will say my experiences with them, or you know what I've heard other people say, is sometimes their customer service isn't the best, sometimes their quality isn't the best. However, I've ordered a couple like base products from them. Like I got they have aerial shells that are unpainted. They're like 3D printed but unpainted, so you can sand it and paint it yourself. And they were like super affordable, and I really liked that because I was like, okay, I don't want to make the shells, but I would love to decorate them, you know? And so they were very affordable. So it just depends on the product. I think like Angel Secret has like shoes too.
So, so Angel Secret is a website that tons of party companies go to get their stuff, because although Molly Nguyen stuff is gorgeous, it's not very party friendly. So obviously, if you guys don't know, there's a whole like other subgroup of like party princesses. So a lot of people do get them from Angel Secret. Their quality is really good. They do customizations. Again, I think they're based in Hong Kong. I think so. Sometimes their communication is not always great, but they have a lot of different options, and they even sell fabric too.
Right. Like, yeah, that's what I was going to say, is they do have special like Disney fabrics. Like they have like, you know, the Cinderella fabric, and I've heard that it's not printed anymore. The people who bought it recently have said it's actually like a brocade. So it's like nice. I haven't seen it myself, but that's what I've been hearing from people, is like, if you need that fabric, like they have it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but they have such a wide array of stuff, and I think it's mostly Disney stuff. There's some superhero stuff in there, but mostly Disney stuff. And like, you know, I would love to get a dress from them too. Like that's kind of one of these days. So yeah.
I feel like you're like a party princess. This is kind of the perfect like mix of affordability and quality from what I've heard. Although I have heard things about like their customer service not being great. Some people have like excellent experiences, and other people have terrible experiences. And
I think just be prepared for if you're going to go into that, be prepared to wait if you have to, you know, be smart about your, you know, selections, and make sure you get everything clear that you want and that you're going to get. So Kat says, oh, Riverdale and Spellman too. Yes, you have to check out their costumes. Again, like it's legit stuff. So
it's nice. Yeah. This is so comfortable. I'm like, I'm going to wear this the rest of the day.
and don't forget, they do have Amazon too. So you just can't use the code on there. You can use the code on their website, code CosTalk Live, for 15% off their website, or you can find their stuff on Amazon. So they do have a warehouse here in the US. Yeah. All right, guys, if you have any other questions, throw them in the chat as we're wrapping up. If you are just joining us, all our costumes are from Cosplay Company. Maybe I just need to show like the back of this costume because it's really cute. So it's so cute.
Oh my gosh, that is cute.
I can't believe I'm shaking my butt on TV on live.
Oh, it's got like a little bow. Oh my gosh. That is precious.
So I really love this costume, and it's just the ruffles. They're so like thick and like not flimsy, and I'm obsessed.
You're such a good Ann Wheeler too.
Thank you. Yeah, I want to get a professional, like I want to get an actual photo shoot done. I've already talked to Hale about like getting her to help me, you know, find a place to shoot. So she's been really cool about that. But I want to get a good wig first. So. But yeah, and my friend Kat, you did Ann Wheeler as well. You were so cute. You did Ann, and your partner did. What is his name? Whoever played Zac Efron. Whoever Zac Efron played.
It was Zac Efron.
Yeah, your partner was Zac Efron. So, and I didn't watch that until way later.
I still haven't seen it.
Oh, you have? Oh my god! It is so good. How did we not see it? That's funny. Because people said the same thing to me when I hadn't seen it like after like 2 years, and they're like, "How have you not seen it?" I'm like, "I know," and now I'm obsessed. But also, you should watch Sabrina too. It's just like,
oh yeah, I haven't watched any of Sabrina, you guys.
No, it's fine. But if you're into it, it's like really horror, but it's so cool. But yeah, no problem. Don't worry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like call you out on live. It's fine.
No, it's fine. It's
you look perfect anyway, so it's good.
Well, thank you.
Oh man. Let's see. Anthony, you're funny. Jinx plus love the Elsa dress. Yeah. She was showing that.
Oh, this one? Oh my gosh. It's so guys, someone needs to come like take my rhinestones and sequins away. I can't
keep doing it.
I can't. Like, every single day, I'm like, just a little more here, just a little more here. And I'm gonna just be like encrusted in diamonds by the end. Like,
and that's perfect. It'll look like ice. It'll look like literal ice. So Michelle says, just coming in to say, you guys rock. Thank you so much, Michelle. You're so sweet. All right. Well, anything else you guys want to mention? Did we forget anything? I know we mentioned Amazon, but there's so much on Amazon that we could talk about.
Amazon, like the M style wigs, I've had really good experience with. Although they seem to be probably having a supply chain problem right now because like their stock is like extremely limited at the moment. The last time that I looked, anyways. But the IM style, I don't know if it's M style or I'm style or I don't know how to say it, but those wigs that they have a shop on Amazon. Those are really nice, like lace fronts, really nice. What I personally really like in a lace front is when the lace is soft. I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that's like a telltale sign of quality or not. I'm not sure.
Ooh, that's a pretty wig.
But like a couple of the really nice wig companies, the lace is like really firm and then it's kind of like itchy, and that just bothers me so much. So I like when the lace is soft. I actually think this is an M style that I'm wearing. I'm pretty sure.
It looks so natural. It looks so natural.
It's nice quality for sure. So I mean, if you need like a quick wig and you're not really concerned about color matching, like you know how Arta and Epic Cosplay are really good with color matching. If you're like, oh, I need like a blonde wig right now, it's got to be a lace front. Like the M style on Amazon is a really good option.
And that's the thing is people like Amazon's kind of like secretly creeped up on the whole like quality wig market. Chrisma is another good one that I like. They're a little bit cheaper. And then if you're really budget, Map of Beauty does all sorts of stuff. They're super cheap. They do go on the smaller side.
Anogol too. I think it's called Anogol. It's ANOGOL. I like them because they have the smaller wig caps. So if you have a smaller head, they have high quality poly, like they're still like the plastic fibers and stuff, but they have really high quality and they actually dust their wigs in advance so they're not as shiny.
Nice. Yeah, but I know a lot of people out there are like, I just need one wig for one outfit. You don't want to spend a lot of money, so those are some of the lower end brands as well.
Yeah, this wig is an Anogol. This one.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I have one of those too, I think. But what else was I going to say? Yeah, Chrisma is one that I usually like. And as far as like, if you were to get like a similar wig type, like just, you know, like if you're using two wigs together, try and get them from the same company. Don't like get different qualities.
Oh yeah. Do not just, you can, like, obviously no one will come and arrest you, but sometimes I forget personally that. And I'm like, oh, I have these, extensions. I have this wig. I'm just going to combine them. When you go to like style it, they have like different heat, tolerances. And so you get some parts that are really curly and other parts not so much. And it's like, I've done a bad thing. This is not good.
So wherever you do buy your wig, like if you want to keep it all together, like they will
you get very lucky and they happen to like be similar. But I actually had that happen recently and I was like, oh my gosh, such a doofus. Like, why did I do that?
I did that a long time ago with my Luna wig. That's why I really want to redo it, because I had the 2 different qualities in there. And it's just it's such a pain to restyle. So well, Sam, anything else? What about you? No, we're all good. Yeah,
we covered it.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
The 2 places I order from have been covered. So,
Pro Cosplay and what's the other one?
Meet Costumes.
Meet Costumes. Yeah. So yeah, guys, and again, like I know this is still sometimes a touchy subject. People who buy aren't cosplaying, but they are. So I think it's awesome that people can just buy it, and this is cool. I just got into this, like I didn't have to stare at it for like months and be like,
and that's the thing. Like sometimes when you're crafting and you want something new, but it's going to take you 6 months.
Yeah.
Nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
Just buy the costume.
Yeah. Cause I bought I know I made my Jasmine, my pink dress, I made it, but the blue one, I was like, there's no way I'm going to make that. And I bought it and it's gorgeous and I love it. And I no regret. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. What do we got next week?
Next week is a break. Easter.
Next week is Easter. I thought the 10th
next week is Enjoy Easter. Whether you
I can't believe it's already it's that time. Like what? How is this?
Wait, are you sure that day is Easter? I thought it was the 11th was Easter.
No.
Easter is the 4th. This coming Friday off.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because I have Good Friday off of my company. So it's gonna be on the 4th, right? Is it the 4th or is it the so the 4th we'll have a break. And then after that, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about video game cosplays. And I am working on getting the guests for that this week.
Yeah, guys, as always, you can send us ideas and guests and stuff and questions that you want us to answer. And of course, again, we stream on 3 platforms, guys, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook every Sunday, except next week at 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, which is 12 p.m. Arizona time if you're local.
April makes our year... it's been a year anniversary. It's CosTalk Live.
Oh my god!
CosTalk Live.
I was thinking, I was like, I don't remember what our first episode was, and
it was in April of last year.
Do we have a recording somewhere? Because I feel like maybe on your YouTube channel we do.
My YouTube channel, I think, has it. Yeah, I think
it's like a birthday celebration for CosTalk Live.
We should. Let's do something special. We'll see. Yeah. But I was thinking, even the second episode, I was like, oh my god, so awkward.
It was adorable. I was like laughing. So I'm like, oh, look at the little babies. Look at us.
I know.
Oh, so
we
cute.
were like, we don't know what we're doing. Hi.
Yeah, because let's see here. I want to see. It was number 1. Where is it? CosTalk Live, the first one. Wasn't it like with Amber and it like cut us off halfway through? Yeah. So the very first
one with Amber. That was Amber
was the second one.
Amber was like 3rd or 4th.
No, Amber was the second one. I just found it. So our first,
because I was out of town that day, I think.
Our first episode was So our first episode was literally April 5th.
So next weekend. Maybe we just replay something that day for you guys.
Live best hits.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll see what video. I'll make a video for you guys. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so where can we find y'all?
Just ThermoCosplay.com. Just go there. You'll find me. It's easier that way. I'm about to start posting more tutorials again. So
and you also stream every Saturday, yeah?
Yeah, I stream every Saturday at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You can go to ThermoCosplay.com and you can watch it on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook.
Cool. Liz?
Well, I'm Liz from Ambrose Cosplay. You can find me at Ambrose_Cosplay on Instagram, Facebook, and Instructables.
And just a couple comments here, guys. Kat says, have a good weekend. See you in 2 weeks. Thank you so much. Joe says, thank you, ladies. Big hugs. Michelle, so excited. Genshin and Final Fantasy. Let's see. Oh, happy anniversary. Thank you guys. Best moments. I will work on it this week. And you can find me guys, jinxcosplay.com, but on social, I am the Jinx Cosplay. So be sure to check us out on all our channels, guys. We love you so much. Thank you so much for supporting us every week. And bye.
Have a good day.